Hello, my fellow griefers and trolls. Eric the Plague Doctor, 981YT here. And beekos, welcome back to more Elder Scrolls Online. My favorite multiplayer game of all time. So, in the last one, some shit went down with Ophelia, as you guys can imagine. And, yeah, so basically we learned about this thing called the loom, and we destroyed it, and that sort of empowered Ophelia, and then we had to create a thing called the Mirror of Truth using the Daedric artifacts, which had lost their power, but then through contacting Mephala, Boethia, and Azura, we were able to re-empower them and create the Mirror of Truth, which will somehow help us defeat Ophelia. But anyways, let's see what Lyramil the Wise has for us today.
Ophelia has become the threat that Hermaeus Mora foresaw, racing to Apocrypha to take the realm as her own. And with each passing moment, reality breaks down a little more. Time grows ever shorter, Proxy.
Are we finally ready to face her?
You restore the original relics used to capture and imprison Ophelia. And we created the Mirror of Truth to try to show her the monster she has become. All we need to do now is travel to Apocrypha and locate her.
How will we find her?
Apocrypha, like all Oblivion realms, is infinite. But we have the Skein of Secrets. I shall open a portal. Use the Skein once we cross into the realm and see if it can pinpoint Ophelia's location.
Alright, I'll go with you to Apocrypha.
Gather the relics, Proxy. We shall have need of them.
Alright, we need Abolisher. Check.
I don't understand.
No, not Sherbinaleus. The Lamp of Clarity. Check. The Skein of Secrets. Check. And finally, the Mirror of Truth. Extra check.
I shall open a portal to Apocrypha. Once there, use the Skein and let us see if we can pick up Ophelia's trail. Use the Skein and let us see if it can pick up Ophelia's trail.
That path leads to the forbidden parts of the realm.
Another way to reach the Mythos, perhaps. Hermaeus Mora's private sanctum.
Reality tears here in Apocrypha. Go on ahead and I'll see if I can do anything to slow them down.
Oh. Cloth. Don't mind if I do.
Good quality there.
The Skein leads us to that cave I have heard whispers of paths such as this. They can be found
Her
throughout
immortals, Ophelia
Press
and
on,
her
Proxy.
scion, have breached my private sanctum. Enter the mythos and aid the one who knows.
The one who knows needs us, Proxy. Just like at the Loom, Mora could not portal us closer to the energy now contained in Ophelia. But look what her very presence does to Apocrypha. We must hurry. Another tear. How many wounds can reality sustain? A dead end. But the path should continue. Use the lamp of clarity and see what it reveals.
Fan out!
The light of the lamp unveiled the way. Keep going, Proxy.
I really hope that we don't imprison Athelia. Like, I actually hope we're able to, like, see her in Elder Scrolls 6, personally. I think it'd be cool. Likely will not happen, but I think it'd be cool.
Shining steel! Move! Get out of there! We're still standing. Be proud of that. Move your feet! Get moving!
There we go. Athelia. Statues of her.
Mora hides in his sanctum. I will transform this realm and make it his tomb! Set wards in place, my son! Fate's minions must not be allowed to interfere.
Yes, my prince. None shall find the wards.
The skein indicates that the wards are somewhere above. Look for a passage leading up. The aesthetics of Miramore have a certain beauty, but they do not belong in Apocrypha.
I concur. How? Actually, before we,
Wise to keep your gear in good repair. Very wise.
there we go.
I take no pleasure
That
in
must be
killing.
one of the wards.
But I'm
Destroy
glad
it!
we're alive and they're not.
Well done. Let us find the next one.
Oh, that watcher just showed up and fucked him.
You don't want to do this.
That thing just won't fuck off, will it? No! Ow.
Good work, Proxy. With the wards destroyed, the way into Hermaeus Mora's private sanctum should be open now.
Open sesame.
There. Athelia and Torvus.
You have become
what
the
have they done
very
to
threat I
Hermaeus Mora?
foresaw, Athelia.
Only a threat to you, Mora.
Can you not see? Reality collapses around you as fate's threads unravel.
Your reality, Fateseer, not mine. Witness the ascension of the Prince of Paths to her rightful place of power! Keep draining Mora, Scion. I will deal with his champions.
With pleasure, my prince.
Stop.
Oh,
Athelia,
God. Oh, we gotta fight her.
I am the Unweaver. I am the Dark Tomorrow. I am the last path you will ever walk.
My wound. I'm not sure I can keep going.
Warriors of Miramor, defend your prince!
A knight never yields.
abolisher to close the portal.
Guard up! Get moving!
I will restore what was lost, mortal. I must!
Focus your mind. Stay with me.
No! I cannot be undone by a mortal!
Over here, Proxy. Use the mirror of truth.
Finally.
What did I see? Mortal, tell me what this means. That mirror. It showed me the truth. I have become the monster that Mora predicted. And I remember. I saw it too. As Mora sealed my prison all those eons ago, I realized at the end he was right. I am the last tomorrow.
What exactly do you mean, Athelia?
It was what Mora saw when he examined my threads of fate, that I would become the Unweaver, the destroyer of reality. In that last moment, as the door to my prison slammed shut and my memories frayed, I saw it too. But it was too late.
Why was it too late?
Because I had already set the compulsion in Torvasad's mind. I had already unspooled the thread to freedom. Now your actions have brought me a moment of clarity. But it will not last. Already I feel the power, the madness reasserting itself.
But you saw the truth. You know what happened. You can change.
A nice thought. But I am Daedra. I cannot change. And once the madness comes upon me, I doubt you will be able to contain me again. Forgotten memories and near-limitless power blinded me. It led us exactly to the moment in time Mora feared.
Can't you just simply surrender?
Not while the power of the loom and the energy I took from Hermaeus Mora flows through me. I must shed this power once and for all. Only then can the growing madness be quelled.
Alright, if you can shed the power, do it now.
Hermaeus Mora, you are right. I am a danger to fate and reality. Let me return what is rightfully yours.
You are surrendering, abandoning our sacred quest. No! We are too close. I claim the power. I will finish this.
my scion has taken the power.
I shall aid Hermaeus
You
Mora
must
while you try to
stop
stop
Torvasad.
Torvasad.
This is not the end of our
Despite
tale.
it all, it seems we are fated to battle. Face me, mortal.
I was wondering when we'd have to fight him.
Impressive. I need healing.
No, 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 no. Eyes on me, eyes on me, eyes on me, bitch.
We need aid.
You hold your
Berekon,
own against
come
me.
forth.
Now face a multitude.
Use the portal to help Berekon.
This is honestly not half bad of a final battle. I do say so. This is pretty great.
You try my patience, mortal. I never sought this battle, but you leave me no.
Will I learn not to float casually into strange portals?
Use the portal to help Scroot.
You agitate me to no end, mortal.
And bibbidi bobbidi. Come on.
I will restore the glory of Miracle.
For Skin Grab. For Westfield. For Nern.
Enter the portal, Proxy. Berekon, Scroot, Tribune Leia. Lend your might to Fate's Chosen.
Lend your might to Fate's Chosen.
Enough!
Holy
Combined
shit!
Power of the Fate Changer and the Master of Fate.
I'd say the wait for fighting Torvasad was definitely worth it.
Torvasad is vulnerable. Attack him now!
Oh god, dude. Dude, I feel sorry. I feel sorry for a noob coming in and fighting this. Oh, they would die. They would die.
I created my scions to save me from a fate I finally accepted. Though I had forgotten until you reminded me.
No, my prince. I am Dremora. I am eternal. I will reform and complete the task you set before me.
Such is the nature of Daedra. Never changing, never growing. I return your power to you, Mora. And I disperse mine into the void. And Torvasad, my most faithful. I consign your essence to nothingness, never to return. Be at peace. At last. Poor Torvasad. Blinded by a compulsion I never should have bestowed.
Fate's chosen has accomplished the tasks I set before them. Now, let us enter the portal and conclude this heinous business. Your prison awaits, Ethelia.
It's honestly quite sad.
Ethelia, it is time to resume your imprisonment.
To what end? As long as I remain in this reality, the threat I pose persists. My power will always find a way to return to me. Such is the nature of our princely dispositions.
The threads of fate agree with you, but what choice do we have? You are Daedra, immortal, forever. I see no other path before us.
Our natures confound us. We need a different perspective. One you so elegantly provided. Mortal, let us speak.
So there is a compromise being reached. I like this.
My very nature makes returning me to prison a temporary reprieve at best. My power will always find a way back to me. And with it, the threat of the madness that overcomes me and can unravel reality. Mortal, talk with me more about change.
Mortals change all the time, and we saw different versions of you on the many paths.
Yes, my reflections. When we walked the many paths at the Outcast Inn, we visited realities where things had gone another way. I am different in those realities. But that is not choice. That is consequence. The aftermath of alternate events.
Do the many paths only lead to alternate realities?
The many paths lead everywhere. Other places, other possibilities, parallel realities. You can go anywhere. If you can just find the path.
If the threat to reality comes from your power, what about some place where there is none?
No power. A path where Daedra and Magicka do not exist. It would need to be a place where my Daedric power held no sway and could gain no foothold. I feel the tendrils of my discarded power searching, reaching toward me. We must hurry, mortal.
Is such a path possible? What would we need to even do to make that happen?
Indeed. Hermaeus Mora can find an acceptable path, and I can show him how to open the way. And then we would need you to use Abolisher to destroy the path, so that I could never return to this reality. Ask Mora if this will suffice.
Speak, Fate's chosen. You are deep in conversation with the Prince of Paths. What do your mortal eyes see that elude my Daedric senses?
Since prison is a temporary solution at best, why don't you send Athelia down a different path?
That is better than the solution I devised so long ago. Inconceivable.
Inconceivable!
Overstep your bounds, mortal.
Isn't that why you chose a mortal to help you? Because we see things differently from you?
Do not use my own words against me. Still, you are correct in that regard. Very well chosen of fate. What do you suggest we do with Athelia to preserve our reality?
Athelia can find a distant reality without magic, where she could have no power and pose no harm.
Leave this reality for a realm where she would have no access to her Daedric power? I had not considered that. I would need to confirm that the reality guarantees our safety, but how will we make certain that she would indeed be exiled forever?
It's simple. You find the path, Athelia shows you how to open the way, then I destroy the path with Abolisher.
What say you, Prince of Paths? Will you accept eternal banishment in a realm where your power does not exist?
I accept that fate, Hermaeus Mora.
Then allow me to turn my gaze upon the many paths to find a worthy reality.
And allow me to show you how to open that path, while I still have the will to do so. An excellent portal, Mora. Now...
Wait! We lost a good friend to one of the reality tears. Is there anything...
The tears were not my creation. Only an effect of my passing. All I can offer is this wisdom to ease your mind. Now, you have shown we who are called Daedric princes that there are always possibilities, even for us. Farewell, mortal.
I'm gonna miss Athelia. I loved her. She was such an awesome character.
Athelia has walked the path to her exile. Take Boethia's blade and destroy the portal. Cut off the path so that she may never return. Now, leave this place, mortals, and understand that you go with the gratitude of the one who knows.
Dude, I'm gonna miss Athelia. I was really hoping we'd find a way to have her in Elder Scrolls 6, but I guess, despite existing in the same universe, it kind of needs to be self-contained, but...
It appears we have done it, Proxy. Athelia is no longer a threat to our reality. Your solution was not what I expected, and even Hermaeus Mora was surprised. But I suppose that was why he selected you as Fate's chosen in the first place.
Is it over then? Our reality is safe?
Athelia is gone and can never return. But the damage she caused to reality makes
What is
me
that?
concerned. For the moment, let us reflect on what this victory has cost us. And take its reward in recognition of your efforts. The one who knows insists.
Mortal, the Great Eye requires one last task before your contract expires. Along with everything else.
Oh, I got an achievement. Champion of the Gold Road. Complete the main quest in the West Weald. Fractured Glory. Oh, that looks so cool. Oh, this is a staff. Applies to weakness to elements, elemental susceptibility, and elemental drain. Select in skills menu. Obtained by completing Quest of the Forgotten Prince. So this is part of the scribbing thing that they made.
Athelia exiled, Torvasard defeated, but the danger to existence persists. The tears in the fabric of reality. We need to repair them. How? Well, I suggested a needle and thread, but my master has a different solution. So he sent me to find you. Again.
What does Hermaeus want?
Much of this is beyond me. But the Great Eye said you need to take the 3 relics that were used to defeat Athelia and place them near tears and nexus points in the fabric of reality. That should restore the frayed threads of fate.
That's it? Just place them in specific locations?
No. You also need to cast a spell to release each relic's energy and send it flowing into the fabric of reality. Here's the spell scroll. And you'll need help. So I'll send one of us to each location to assist you.
Alright, I'll place the relics and cast the spell. Where do I need to
My
go?
tasks never end. Ugh. I'll mark your map. The locations where you need to place the relics are in Westweald, the Telvanni Peninsula, and Apocrypha. Look for one of your allies when you get to each spot. And make sure to bring the scroll and relics. Mortals. I think it must be your pitifully finite existences that make you so impatient. The threads of fate weave through the fabric of reality in complex and very specific patterns. To repair the tears, you must match that inestimable precision. The reasons are unfathomable to the limitations of your mortal mind. But I'll try to explain. Through the machinations of Torvasard and Vargas, and the presence of Athelia, the tears at these specific locations resonate throughout the realms.
So whatever we do at these specific spots will likewise resonate and repair the entire tapestry?
Exactly! Remember, the relics were created specifically to thwart Athelia's power. The energy they contain, once released by the casting of the spell, should restore the fabric of reality, keeping it from unraveling and repairing it. In theory.
One moment, Proxy. The plan Scroot has brought us sounds tenuous, but we must put our faith in the one who knows. Even with Athelia gone, the tears ripped in the fabric of reality shall continue to spread, like pulling on a loose thread until your tunic unravels.
So you agree that reality is still in danger?
The tears occurred unnaturally, so it is unlikely they will heal without help. If the plan provided by Hermaeus Mora works and the fabric of reality is repaired, then I can use the wisdom Athelia gave me to try to set one last thing to rights.
Wisdom? You mean that exchange you had with her before she entered the portal?
Yes. She allowed me to briefly experience the possibilities of the many paths. Gadain still exists somewhere, I think. If there is a chance. Hope is not something I usually put stock in.
Same.
But Gadain believed in faith. How could I do less?
Oh, dude. Oh, dear. It sounds so metaphorical.
That does not make the threat or the danger it presents any less real. Apocrypha and the Mundus both are built to top endless metaphors. Now, we have a plan to carry out, I believe.
So you're going to help us?
Of course, but perhaps not how you expect. I shall work from here to help stitch the threads of fate back together as you place the relics and cast the spell. Here, take the relics. You will need them for the task ahead.
Alright, I'll head for the site Scroot marked on my map.
The relics, Mora's spell, and my magic together shall help you repair reality proxy.
Scroot, Tribune Alea and I will meet you at the sites, friend.
If Gadain actually manages to be brought back into existence by undoing this, as it were, I'll be happy. It'll feel like a bit of a cop-out, but I'll be happy because I like that, Lyramil and Gadain, like, genuinely feel like they could be a thing. And I want that to be canon. Like, I'm pretty sure it already is that they are a thing. Like, I really, 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 really want them to be, like, actually say, yes, we're a couple. I would absolutely love that. And it'd be hilarious if during the events, between the events of Westwield and Necrom, if Lyramil and, Gadain got the unse going on. And, she, when Gadain,
Little ones, whisper to me the secrets.
we learn that, Lyramil, like, is pregnant with Gadain's child. Like, that'd be funny. Little high elf baby on the way. Oh wow, this is cool. Oh, this is a world event. Interesting.
Here, comrade. This is the spot Scroot indicated.
Oh, those are torch bugs. Wait.
Now use the spell scroll Scroot provided to release the lamp's
Humo
energy.
guai guai fi di zhao. Humo
the
guai
tail,
guai
it's
fi
closing.
di zhao.
I think it worked, comrade.
Alright. Where's the next one at? Apocrypha? Interesting.
Come, mortal. Let's finish this so I can get back to my usual boring... Place the skein of secrets near the reality tear. Now, use the spell scroll to release the
Hiu mo
relic
guai
center.
guai
Should
fai
work.
di zhao. Hiu mo guai guai fai di zhao. Now the Telvanni Peninsula.
You there! You look like a capable forager.
Alright, let's see. Ah, here we are.
Here, friend. This is the cave Scroot indicated. A reality tear. I hate those things. Now use Scroot's spell scroll.
Hiu mo guai guai fai di zhao. Hiu mo guai guai fai di zhao.
That was the last relic, right? Let's head back to my townhouse and meet up with the others.
Comrade, Baragon waits for you upstairs on the balcony. Go talk to him.
The hero of the moment. Come speak with me when you can, friend.
There's a lot of people. Meln!
Well, this is a fine brouhaha, isn't it?
I got a little too excited to see Melon the Mouthless again. Loved him.
I'm glad you're back, friend. Now that the worst of things is over, I thought a celebration was in order. And Count Calantius agreed. Everyone should know what you did for Westweald. Cracked acorns, what you did for all of reality.
I did have help, Baragon.
Most certainly. But Laramil, Tribune Alea, Scroot, Curate Gadain and I probably wouldn't have accomplished what we did without you as our anchor point. And poor Gadain. I know he was a good friend to you and Laramil.
He sacrificed himself to save me from that reality tear.
And we'll honor him as well. All of us. We were up against threats I can barely comprehend, and we came out on top. If that isn't cause for celebration, I don't know what is. I still find it hard to believe after all that, Ethelia just surrendered.
Ethelia didn't just surrender. She agreed to give up her power and leave this reality.
I've been all across Tamriel, even visited places off the continent, and I've been to Oblivion. But I can't picture what a completely different reality even looks like. I suppose it's sort of like when Alea and I were trapped on the many paths.
Probably something like that.
Right. And we're certain she's really gone. That she can't find a way back and start all this trouble again. What am I saying? Of course we are. Even Hermaeus Mora said so. Still...
What is it?
Once Torvasard forced us all to remember, history changed. That's not something we're just going to forget. It will be interesting to see the ramifications of a new Daedric prince, even if she's no longer here. It will change our views of the past.
Fair enough, yeah.
I want to talk to the heroic mortal too.
Scroot! I love Scroot.
Baragon insisted on holding a celebration, but he refused every one of the suggestions I made.
Wait. Oh, I want to talk to allies. First. Laramil.
I am still attempting to discern the meaning of the wisdom Ethelia shared with me. But Baragon insisted that this celebration go on. I found myself unable to refuse him. I admit that I usually avoid such festivities, but this is pleasant enough.
Did it work?
You do realize, Proxy, that the fabric of reality is a metaphor, a way to easily explain a concept that is nigh unexplainable. But to answer your question, yes. We have accomplished what Hermaeus Mora originally asked us to do, and preserved reality.
And you haven't figured out what Ethelia tried to show you before she departed?
I know she allowed me to briefly see the world the way she does, to gaze upon the many paths. For just a moment, I saw a path where Gadain still existed. It gave me hope. As for what I do with that, I am at a loss.
So what now?
We let Baragon carry out his plan. And we remember what we have accomplished in our time together. We defeated 3 princes, Periite, Vermina, and Ethelia. We saved Necrom. We saved Westweald. We saved Apocrypha. We have done well.
Don't forget, Scroot wanted to talk to you. And take your time and mingle with the other guests. They're all here because of you.
I did want to ask what you thought of what happened, how Ethelia agreed to leave this reality.
I've been all across Tamriel. Even visited places off the continent.
Okay, I've already heard this shit, alright. Alright, I guess we just talk to Lyramil now. I don't want shit to do with,
Aragon insisted on holding a celebration, but he refused every one of the suggestions I made. I'll have you know the Ciphers consider me indispensable at all their social functions. Anyway, good work with the relics. The Great Eye is pleased.
So that's it? 3 relics, a spell, and reality is healed?
There's a lot more to it. The exact relics had to be placed precisely, and a spell provided by a Daedric prince had to be cast perfectly at each location. While it will take reality some time to totally recover, existence is no longer in peril.
And what about the relics? Is it safe to just leave them lying around out there?
Oh, totally. They completely expelled every bit of Daedric energy contained within them to restore reality. Now they really are just a lamp, a map, and a sword.
Then is my service to Mora now done?
Well, not quite. While Hermaeus Mora appreciates everything you've done as Fate's Chosen, he told me he wants to speak to you one last time. Whenever is convenient, of course. So mingle, talk to your allies, then look for my master's portal.
Portal? He wants me to return to Apocrypha?
Not permanently, I don't think. Probably just wants to reward you. The Great Eye knows how much you mortals appreciate shiny objects. But to be safe, I suggest you talk to all your allies first. Last farewells and all that. Mortal, Hermaeus Mora demands an audience when you finish talking to your allies. This portal will take you to him.
When you are ready, I shall accompany you, Proxy.
The mythos.
Allow me to talk to Hermaeus Mora first, Proxy.
Lyramil, I summoned Fate's Chosen. Why are you here?
Pardon the impertinence, but we have done everything you asked. Now I have a request, Prince of Fate. Help me understand what Athelia showed me.
The many paths. You seek the return of the mortal, Gadain. It is within my power to do this for a loyal servant, but there will be a cost. It is done. One day, Lyramil, you who are called the Wise, I shall claim my due for this little boon. Be prepared to pay the cost at that time.
I understand, and I accept.
Now, leave us. Chosen of Fate, approach. We will have words. Know that you have done everything I asked of you, and more, Chosen. You far exceeded my considerable expectations. Now, with reality preserved and set right, we have one last matter to deal with.
And what is that?
Athelia, the Prince of Paths, has been exiled from this reality, never to return. Now, I must once more remove her from memory. For the sake of existence, she must once more be forgotten.
You mean everyone will forget everything that happened in Necrom and the West
Not
Weald?
everything. Everyone will remember that the mortal realm was threatened, and that you saved them. What they will not remember is Athelia. Miramore will be one more abandoned Oblivion plane, and the name Athelia will mean nothing.
Will I forget her as well?
Consider that my parting gift to you. You and I shall remember Ethelia and her scions, the glory of Miramore, a reality that could have been. Now the contract between us is concluded. Return to your world with the thanks of the one who knows.
Before I go, I have some questions.
Despite our vast differences, we do share one trait. Curiosity. Very well. Ask your questions, and pray that my answers do not shatter your mortal mind.
I love Hermaeus. Alright. Are you really confident that the threat of Ethelia is over?
A hint of insolence lurks in that query. Are you convinced two Daedric princes to change course? Do you doubt your own convictions? No matter. Ethelia has gone to a reality where she has no power, and you destroyed the only path between here and there.
You're all-knowing. Why did this outcome surprise you?
I am Daedra, the one who knows. I see infinite possibilities arrayed before me, but not necessarily the final path. In you, I saw potential, but I could not determine how that potential would be realized. That is your power, mortal. Use it wisely.
What will happen to Athelia's minions now?
Miramore and its denizens shall be known from this point forth. But who they were and who they served will remain a mystery. Now, they are masterless. Their plane a shattered ruin. Any that remain in your world will be dealt with or depart in time.
What about my allies? They helped stop Ethelia too. Can't they remember what happened?
No. Even if you try to remind them, they will not remember Ethelia. They cannot remember. You have proven yourself capable and worthy of my confidence. You, and you alone, shall remember. Let my word go forth. Purge Ethelia from every mind in our shared reality, now and for eternity. No glyphics, no repressed memories, just you and I, as the last witnesses to the existence of the Prince of Paths. We were bound by this threat to reality. Now, we share this final secret. Farewell, mortal.
Interesting. Oh, dude.
The Dane! The one who knows spoke true.
Laramil? Friend, what's going on? The last thing I remember, friend, we were exploring an Ayleid ruin, looking for something to stop. The more I try to remember, the less I can recall. What happened to me, my friend?
You fell through a Terran reality. Laramil asked Hermaeus Mora to bring you back.
I did what now? I fell into a pit of some sort? And Hermaeus Mora brought... No matter. Since this seems to be a celebration, I take it we accomplished whatever it was we were up to in that ruin.
Yes, Gadain, we saved Westweald and all of reality.
Well, that's good. I knew we could do it. Never doubted it for an instant. I'm glad we won, my friend. And that we're all here to celebrate our victory. I see Laramil over there. You should go and talk to her. I'll join you in a moment.
Friend, I'd like to say a few words about what we accomplished.
One more moment, Paragon. I need to speak with our friend first. I knew you were special the moment I met you, Proxy. No, you are Proxy no more. You are just my friend. We stopped Vermina and Pariite, defeated Torvasad, saved Necrom and Westweald. But I feel there was something else. Something important.
You really don't remember, Laramil?
Do not tease me with nonsense words, friend. I am just grateful that Gadain has been returned to us, and that the one who knows has given me one more reward to bestow upon you. Now let us allow
Crystal
Varagon
Jack.
to make a speech and celebrate our success. Our journey has reached a suitable conclusion, friend. A long rest is in order for all of us. Perhaps I can convince Curate Gadain to join me in exploring Apocrypha. I would like that. As for you and me, thank you for everything.
Everyone, your attention please. Let's celebrate not only our victories, but the heroic actions of our friend here. They defeated the rogue Dremora, Vargas and Torvasad, took down Nantherion, the false king. They saved Westweald, maybe the entire world. So raise a glass and shout a cheer. Thank you, my friend, for always doing what you do best.
Alright, beekos. Well, this is where we will end things for now. Can't wait till the next DLC, the next chapter, whatever comes next. But, yeah, fun shit. I love it. Well, I suppose I could continue my, my ESO dungeon series at some point. I could probably do another video on that, but that's probably all I'll do. Until the next chapter. But this has been fun. I'm really sad to see Athelia go. I was really loving her character. Very well developed and thought out, and personally, I would have liked to see a compromise where she could still exist, but not really have as much involvement as the other Daedric princes. I was really hoping that would be the case so we could see her in Elder Scrolls 6, but for certain timeline reasons, ESO mostly needs to be self-contained, unfortunately. But until the next one, bye!